the Seminoles of Florida State. How about the Noles? One loss on the road by 1 point. They're 17th in the computers, 5th and 6th in the two polls. Inexplicably, they're not even ranked by the Massey computer. I know the low score gets dropped, but still, inexplicable. Just ahead of the Seminoles, Texas A&M. Aggies might have had their at-large hopes take a hit. We'll explain that in a moment. Just ahead of Texas A&M, Stanford. I don't think they care where they're ranked. The Stanford Cardinal can beat UCLA twice. They go to the Rose Bowl, ultimate prize in the Pac-12. At number 7, LSU. There is a possibility. LSU remote still has an outside shot maybe of making it all the way up into the top 2 and playing again if further chaos ensues. At number 6, the former number 1 Kansas State. Now Kansas State took a hit in the computers obviously by losing to Baylor and a big hit in the polls as Kansas State falls to 7 and 8 in the two polls. Probably the way they lost would remove the Wildcats from consideration among one-loss teams. So now we're to the top 5. Look, there's no drama at number 1. We know there's only one undefeated team eligible for the title, the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame. Number 1 in the BCS for the first time in school history. 14 years in the BCS, 12 times a team that goes into the final 2 weeks of the season ranked number 1 has played for the national championship. Only 2 times it didn't happen. The team lost in the SEC championship game. Alabama in 08, Florida in 09. Very important now to see where the SEC teams stack up in relation to where Oregon fell. The Ducks were number 2, and Oregon falls to number 5. Now, Oregon is number 4 in both polls, but the computers are a major problem. They're 7th in the computers. Here's why it's a problem. Florida is just ahead of them, and the Gators are a solid number 2 in the computers. Simply put, if Oregon wants to get back into the mix, their cleanest path is to get Florida out of the way and hope that Florida State can beat them on Saturday. 2 and 3, the order really doesn't matter. Number 3 is Georgia. Number 2 is Alabama, and the Crimson Tide, if it can beat Auburn on Saturday, would play the Bulldogs for the SEC championship and a